Hey guys, welcome to Serious RC. So today we've got the Traxxas TRX-4, the Bronco version. We're going to unbox this. We're going to show you what we like about it, what we don't. So without further ado, let's take the plastic off. The TRX-4 has been around for a little while. Woo! All right. So now that you can hear me, the TRX-4 has been around for a couple years now. It's really proven itself to be one of the best crawlers. I started kind of in the crawler game back with the Axial AX10, the original one, where basically if you wanted to make it a scaler, you had to buy a RC four-wheel drive chassis and you had to customize it and figure it out yourself because there was really no pre-made kits that were scalers or anything like that. And from what I've heard, is the Bronco is beautiful. So we've got a little piece of plastic. Looks like we are upside down. So let's flip it over. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Wow. Ooh. So this piece of plastic had the radio in it. This is the Traxxas 2.4. We've got our high-low switch, and then we've got the diff switch there. And this is, I believe, the Traxxas Link compatible. It takes 4 AA's because it's the 2.4, not the old, big antenna one that takes 8. All right, here we go. I've been waiting for this model for some time, so I'm really excited to have it and show all of you guys what it is about. So I don't know if any of you guys have had a chance to go to your hobby shop, but these are beautiful. If you really have to take a look at it in person to really see how beautiful these are. And just so you know, always try to support your local hobby shop first. I went and I purchased this locally. I know it's kind of hard to do sometimes if there's a big price difference, but always try to support them. They do a good job providing, that support. You can touch it, feel it. So make sure that you support your local hobby shop, because if you don't, they might go out of business. And when you break an A-arm or something and you need that part, they won't be there. So, and actually, buying it from our local shop, it was actually cheaper than online. But if you can't find it online, or excuse me, if you can't find it locally, or you just want to buy it online, my hobby shop is about 45 minutes to an hour away, so sometimes it's really tough to go there, especially for a couple dollar part, unless I really, really want to play. I'll have a link in the description if you want to buy one of these for yourself. Ooh, peel that plastic off, baby. Okay, so this is a Lexan body, but man, it has a lot of nice scale detail. We'll come back to the body in a minute. Let's look at this rig. So we do have our instructions with all the extra tools, a tire kit, some Allen wrenches, and some more body clips. All right, so this is the TRX-4 chassis, and this is really the same as the other TRX-4 models, with the exception of a couple. You might find like the Defender has a different wheelbase, and I believe the Mercedes has some different wheels. And then obviously the Sport Kit does not have all the servos for the selectable differential lock or the high and low speed. But other than that, they're pretty much all the same vehicle. The Defender does have these wheel housings built into the body, so we like them to be mounted and built into the actual chassis, just because now we can use a wider array of bodies versus that. But other than that, it's a waterproof vehicle. We've got the waterproof receiver box here. We've got the waterproof XL5 HV that allows us to use a 3S battery. We've got waterproof servos for both our high and low speed, and then our diff locks. And then we have our waterproof. This model, it's a 2075X steering servo up here. And that is a better steering servo than what originally came in some of the older models of these, but it's not really the best steering servo. If you want to get into some decent crawling, you might want to upgrade that first. So the battery, this is where you'd mount your battery. So one cool feature on this is this has a 23 millimeter height, but then all you got to do is unsnap it, pull it over, flip it over, and now you can fit a taller battery at 26 millimeters. So if you need to fit a 3S battery, that is going to be golden on how to fit that. A little tip and trick in case you didn't know. So under the vehicle, we've got a, let's see, looks like a 4-link suspension in the back and then a 3-link up front. And then these cables are for our diff locks. Then we got the bottom of the motor and then a nice little plastic chassis, and we've actually got our differentials down there. So the Traxxas TRX-4 has portal axles. So if you can see right down here, it does extend down so that our pumpkins are smaller and we can be a little taller. The wheels and tires on these are the Canyon Trail 1.9s, and I've read that these are good, but in one of our later videos, what we're going to do is have a tire shootout. So we're going to buy all the tires we can find and have really a tire shootout to see what tire is best for many different scenarios. The cool thing with these is that they're highly adjustable. So as you can see on these rock rails here, they have adjustments so you can bring them in, out, all sorts of things. The wheelbase is adjustable. You can buy different size links. You can actually do some adjustment here. The shocks are coilovers so that you can adjust the height on those. So it's really kind of a vehicle that that you can do a lot of customization with. There's actually 4 different places that your shock post can mount to, so that you can get some different angles, maybe for some better articulation. If you want a little more of that, you can mess with those. Oh, don't you just love pulling the plastic off a new vehicle? There we go. Sometimes I might actually leave that on for a couple years, but in this case I'm going to take it off because this is a beautiful rig. I'm really excited to take it out and play with it. So there are a lot of kits available on the aftermarket or Traxxas. So for example, these little openings here that screw off, those are for rock lights. So basically there's little LED lights that would shine down on your tires. The body is built in or built ready to go for light kits, things like that. So we actually have clear housings on our headlights that are basically have a little hole so that you can put a headlight, a real light in there. So you can have real lights coming from the headlights as well as the tail lights. So that's a really cool feature. So flipping so you can see the other side. So we've got the ESC with Traxxas connector, and then we've got the 2-speed servo. And then there's a lot of little wire chases and little areas to screw things down. Those are for additional accessories, so I'm really excited to play with those and see what we can fit and see how capable we can make this crawler. I'm really excited for that. I like that it comes with a little trailer hitch receiver. So it really sucks because I just sold one of my scale boat trailers, and I wish I would not have sold that now, but maybe we'll have to add one in the future for one of our boats. So this is basically a C-channel chassis that goes all the way through, and as you can see there's even little details. They've got Traxxas written right there. Fun little details in it. You know, some manufacturers just don't take the time. For example, here we've got the locking hubs right there. I do see them on the rear, so that's maybe not super scale. You know, the hub lockers like you used to have in your old vehicles, but that's okay. At least they tried. The suspension on this is just smooth as butter. I really enjoy it. Looks like it's going to have good ground clearance, and gosh, this is going to be a fun, awesome vehicle to try out and really put some upgrades on so we can show you guys how well it does. So for an unboxing, that's kind of boring because it just comes out beautiful as ever. So I can throw the body on it and give you guys some good shots. I think I might actually do a light kit and really make this a cool scale vehicle. Isn't that gorgeous? Now there is some plastic on here that I still need to remove. They've removed the bottom to apply some stickers and things like that, but they have not removed the top yet. And I think I'm gonna, I don't know, I might just leave that there for as long as I can before it gets too torn up, because I like keeping a little protection on. That is just a mean looking vehicle. Woo. And if you're wondering the reason why the Chevy is more expensive than the Bronco, I believe I was told that it's the licensing for the body, that Chevy has more of an expensive license than Ford. That's got a lot of articulation. That is good for a stock scalar type vehicle. That is, oh wow. I'm really excited to get this on the trail. There's that trailer hitch again. Look at that diff cover. That is sweet. That, whew, this is an awesome vehicle. Hopefully you guys can enjoy this as well as I am. This just shows really well. These rock steps actually are look like running boards too, so adds a little more scale appearance. Don't those tires look awesome? Those look meaty. So this is a really awesome truck. I really like it, and we're gonna really mod it and show you what mods are good and what are bad. So hopefully you can subscribe and stay tuned. And we've also got some other videos with the actual Axial SCX24, as well as some RC boats. So if you enjoy RC, make sure to subscribe to the channel and check out some other vehicles we have, because we've got a lot of fun stuff, and we've got a lot of fun stuff coming. So hopefully you enjoyed this. It's just another normal unboxing video like everyone else does, but gotta do it and gotta show you. Thanks for watching. See you later.